Hello again my friends. Since Destiny's new gameplay trailer went live, I've had numerous requests to make a video detailing my initial impressions of the game. Now it's been really interesting reading the various fan reactions, everything from abject disappointment and apathy all the way through to adoring adulation. The critical reception from journalists who are actually invited to play the game has been largely positive. Some however described their hands-on time as underwhelming, and Kotaku even called it kind of boring. Others were simply frustrated at Bungie's continued secrecy over the game's story elements, but like I said, the majority of those who played it fell under Bungie's spell. But you guys have asked me about my opinion, so I'm going to talk about it here. Bear in mind I've not actually played the game and my opinions are based solely on what I've seen in the video and read from various articles. And I'm going to be completely honest too. I've been covering Destiny news now for over a year. Everything I've talked about, everything I've speculated upon, and everything I've shared with you guys has been building up to this moment. Yes, this is only the tip of the iceberg, and yes, the majority of the content in the trailer is stuff we've already seen or we already know about. But there's definitely enough info here to form an initial impression. Let's start with a map, which looks like something straight out of Lord of the Rings, which for me is a huge bonus. I counted a total of 15 destinations: Devil's Lair, Colony Ship, Skywatch, Dry Sea, King's Watch, Blast, Graveyard, Moth Yard, Rocket Yard, The Divide, Gateway, Blind Steps, Delta South, Forgotten Shore, and The Traveller. And all these destinations are located on Earth, and Earth is of course one of the many planets and moons we'll be able to explore. The game then is going to be big, huge in fact. The gameplay trailer gave you a sense of just how large the game spaces are as the Guardians move seamlessly from narrow bottlenecks to larger sandbox areas. Remember, this is Strike gameplay, a specific co-op game mode in Destiny. Those of you hoping to see just how huge Destiny's open explorable areas are in for more of a wait, although the pre-order bonus trailer that UK retailer Game revealed gave us a brief glimpse of how large Old Russia is, and it looks massive. Remember, each Guardian is kitted out with a Sparrow as part of their basic inventory, and they can call it in at any time. Bungie obviously expects you to cover a lot of ground during your adventure, so in terms of size, consider me very happy indeed. Now here's the complaint I don't quite get. Many people feel the music is somehow lacking, but to me this felt like the kind of soundtrack usually heard in epic Hollywood blockbusters, enough to get the heart pounding and the adrenaline rushing, and we even hear Marty O'Donnell's trademark chanting vocals at various points in the trailer. This is how I want Destiny to sound. My only concern is that now Marty's gone, who's going to fill his shoes for the sequels? Moving on to graphics and gameplay, Destiny looks slick, super slick. It looks utterly gorgeous running on a PS4. The character models, the lighting, the shadows, the dust particles hanging in the air, those explosive supers popping off like fireworks, the attention to detail on the weapons, it all looks beautiful. And just for the record, Peter Dinklage is perfection as the Ghost, your hovering AI companion. His concise instructions are never intrusive and help guide our Guardians through the action. At one point, we see the Ghost hacking a generator while Guardians fend off incoming enemies. It's an age-old FPS mechanic and kinda reminded me of when Natalia had to hack a computer in GoldenEye on the N64 while he fought off the guards, but obviously a hell of a lot prettier. Would I like to see some Xbox One gameplay to compare it to? Yes, I would. Now, pulling off supers and devastating groups of enemies looks really satisfying. My only concern here is that if you're running with an experienced fire team, will the opposition simply crumble under your onslaught? Will it be too easy? Well, the Guardians in this trailer seem to have no trouble at all gunning through the enemy ranks, but again, remember this is a scripted, rehearsed bit of gameplay made to highlight the game's visceral, fast-paced action. And if you're after something a little more hardcore, then I'm sure Raids will be more your thing, a deadly co-op mode that requires planning, tactics, and high-level Guardians to complete. Now, seeing a hunter decapitate a hive knight with a thrown knife before insta-killing another with a headshot from his hand cannon and then lobbing in a homing missile grenade to finish the job only makes me want to play this game more than I already do. It just looks like so much fun. Now, my only real concern and criticism of what I saw, or should I say of what I heard, was the sound of the guns. I want my shotgun to sound like Death himself thumping down the door. I want my pulse rifle to instill fear and dread into anyone who accidentally stumbles into the room while I'm playing the game. The gun sounds, in my opinion, need to be considerably beefed up. At the moment, they sound a little weak. More mother chuffing boom, please, Bungie. And that, my friends, is my initial impression of the game. Destiny looks and for the most part sounds like a AAA shooter of the highest quality, and what we've seen so far is only a tiny fragment of what's on offer. This gameplay trailer only has me more excited for Destiny's competitive multiplayer reveal at E3, and then finally our own hands-on time with the game come the beta. I've had my say, now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on this gameplay trailer? Now, I've made a quick poll I'd like you to vote in. You'll find it in the description box below. If you think the poll is too restrictive, leave a comment below. I want to hear what you liked and disliked, what you loved and loathed. I want to hear it all. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for heaps more Destiny news, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, until next time, Guardians.